Hi everyone, good morning. This is Karen Lynn and welcome to Spiritual Split Splash. This is episode 6 and Spiritual Split Splash is all about helpful, heartfelt conversations that guide to greater well-being. Today I'm going to have Rogelio Diaz. He also goes as Roy. Roy is a fighter. Roy has gone through so much. He has literally overcome so many obstacles in his life that he is now a guiding light for others who are going through similar situations, who need to believe in themselves, to fight and become triumphant. And he's doing that through his life coaching, as an influencer, as an author. He's actually creating a lot of resources right now that can be very, very beneficial for people setting goals, for facing your inner darkness, and really just overcoming what is stopping you from going to the next level. Hey!
Hey Karen, hey guys.
Good to have you here and to share you with everybody because you're really doing so much now to help people through these times, so challenging, and your voice is so appreciated right now, as always, but particularly in these times where it's just like,
It's all love, Karen, it's all love.
I gave a little bit of a brief introduction about you, and I know you've overcome so much with your past and the alcoholism and the abuse and the things you shared with me. A video you even made on YouTube is so heartfelt and authentic. And I just wanted you to kind of share a little bit of that with everyone here because it's a powerful story.
Well, thank you for having me here, Karen.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. I'm so grateful to be here, my friends. All right, I have to say that gratitude, always lead with gratitude, buddy. What are my roots, huh? Where do I come from?
Yeah.
Well, Karen, guys, I guess to really understand where I come from, you have to understand the message that I'm trying to bring. So what I want to show the world, Karen, what I want to show others is that they can take their life from meaning nothing and make it meaningful. That's the real
Powerful
message. Thank you, Karen. It's just I know that feeling too well. When life punches you in the mouth and you're looking around, there's no one around you, and it's just you. At the age of 22, I found myself broken man, alcoholic, with a DUI. It cost me $10,000 that I had to borrow from my parents. I was broke. I messed up my back at my work, so I couldn't work anymore. You slipped this. No job now, no money. All my friends left me. My girlfriend cheated on me.
Oh God. It's like, boom.
Dude, life really hit, right, bro? And on top of that, at once, the same year. But luckily, I mean, even with me still getting DUI, nothing happened. So I went through that, right? I was drinking every other day. I was a loser. I was a loser hanging out with people. I'm very real with myself, Karen. I was going nowhere, no purpose, no sense of direction, no drive, right?
Yeah.
I wanted the easy way out. I wanted life to give me what I felt I deserved without putting any effort, any work. With that, Karen, I went through that, and to really fast forward into the phases, I found a mentor. I came across a video that was called "Why I Have No Friends." The irony, right? So that video just triggered me. Once I watched that, and I became obsessed with his content, I didn't even know it at the time, guys, but I really started diving deep into personal development. That was my first taste of personal development. 1 year, everything hit, right? This is year 2 now. I made a promise to myself, you know what, if this is going to be the rest of my life, if I'm going to feel like this the rest of my life, at least I want to learn one new thing a day. That's it. Something that can help me better myself in one way or another. So that's what I did, Carrie. That's what I did, guys. I started with one thing a day. That started a ripple effect, and I became obsessed. And I mean obsessed with learning, with audiobooks, with reading, all the personal development products, buddy. I got more mentors, and I started to believe in myself more, Karen.
But that transition, it's cool that it happened for you that way, because some people it takes years. I mean, I know I've been going through a battle. It's like years where I can really believe in myself. So kudos. I mean, like, if you can turn that on or get that right spark is so necessary.
Yes, exactly, Karen. It really is. It's one of the life secrets, my friend. If you can believe, just believe in your abilities to to follow through and in your work,
Yes.
you will get so far, man. I often call myself a dark warrior.
Ooh, okay. I like that. Why the dark? Okay, so tell us about that.
I always say I was born in the darkness, like some Batman type stuff,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Reason being, I've had so many dark nights,
yeah.
and because of that, I was able to find who I was. I was able to really dig deep and see who I am and what I'm made of.
Yeah.
Because I've had so many dark moments, right? I found
Yeah.
my own light in my
Wow.
darkest times, Karen. Thank you,
When it
buddy.
just feels like you want it to be over. Like there's
Yeah.
no options. There's
No light at the end of the tunnel.
Whew,
It's just
that's
darkness.
a tough time. Yeah.
And I'm
I've
sure
been
we
there.
all know.
I've been there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Karen. It's you wish that on nobody, buddy. Nobody, right?
Yeah.
You're looking around and
Yeah.
there's no hope.
Yeah.
There's no what if. There's just this is my life, and what am I gonna do? Am I gonna accept it? Am I gonna just stay in this life where
Yeah.
I'm nobody, where I can't do anything? Right? It's a choice, my friend. But
Yeah.
everybody that's here, everybody, everybody that's
Yeah.
watching, you
You've
have a
had,
choice.
especially now with things that are happening, it's kind of pressed upon us at times. Where,
Oh yeah.
But what in those moments do you remember? Can you share something that just the impulse, like because when it's so dark and you feel like it's closing in on you, and it's like just like I said, there's no options. What is the light that can crack through? Because I believe you're saying the light's always there. It's just we're in that dark. We're not seeing it. But what is it? What's something that people can do in those really trying, challenging moments?
Ask yourself, it's a question, my friend.
Okay.
Is this going to be you the rest of your life?
Yeah.
Do you really want to be just like everybody else? Do you really just want to be alive but never really live? People wake up every day, Karen, saying they're going to change their lives but never do.
Sure.
Never do.
Yeah.
So it's a decision. It's a question, and
decision.
only you can decide. I can't decide that for you. I can guide you. I can
Yep,
show you. Right, Karen?
Absolutely. Yep. No, you even said this. We did a goal
Setting
workshop
mastery?
and sharing this. Yeah, it was amazing. So
Thank you,
just
buddy.
to give some backstory on this, Roy and I are part of a group of spiritual and motivated entrepreneurs that's on Facebook. Amazing group of human beings. And Roy organized a goal-setting workshop for all of us to participate. And I know we all walked away with some really good actionable steps, but I also got some really good Roy-isms. I'm calling them Roy-isms. And you had said, I love this, you had said, don't be like the masses. You were like, don't be like the masses. And I love that. Not that the masses are, there's nothing, it's not like a bad or good. It's just like, be unique, be you, and take the energy and take those steps. I love that you said that. And then you were saying, this I got in your video. You said, be the savage version of yourself. I love that. So it hits you, and it's like you start to say, I gotta be my best, and take those steps. So given, that goal setting, you have so many products, by the way. I just want to explain that I would recommend, I have Fighting in the Dark, the digestibles, 33 digestibles. I purchased that. I find it so helpful. I use those affirmations on a daily basis. And that was goal setting. So you're just so prolific right now. And it's amazing, that creativity and that generosity that you're sharing with people. I think, a bunch of us really found some beneficial pieces in what you were talking about there, about manifesting as well. Talk a little bit about manifestation, because in these times, we need to think positively and that we're not in scarcity mode.
Yes, it's everything, buddy. So, and one of the things that I talk about in Goal Setting Mastery, the ebook, you ever seen the movie The Notebook?
No.
So it's an old school love story movie, right? And in the movie, the boyfriend Noah asked his girlfriend Ellie, "What do you want?" Because she was living for her parents' expectations. Okay. And he's like, "It's not about what they want. It's what do you want?" And I never forgot that, bro. Yep. It's like, what do you want? What do you want?
What do you really want?
Your wish is your command, bro. Yes, exactly, Karen. So a lot of us don't know that we have a genie within our minds, buddy. Yeah. We really do. Okay. So I asked you that. What do you want? And be very specific on what you want, because how can you head towards a goal if you don't know what it is, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Like really let that sink in, guys. Yeah. So say say you want, right? Say you're trying to manifest a relationship, right?
Right. Right.
Now, a lot of people, they go about it this way. They say, well, I don't want somebody that's going to treat me like garbage. I don't want somebody that's going to disrespect me. I don't
Right.
want somebody that's going to take away my energy.
Yeah.
Now, case being, you are focusing on what you don't want
Right.
out of the
Right.
relationship.
That's right.
Let me show you the example of what you do want. You
Mm-hmm.
want somebody that's going to love you for who
Yep.
you are. You want somebody that's always going to be there for you,
Yep.
right? You
Yep.
want somebody that will have your back no matter what happens.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you manifest that? How do you put that into words, right?
Okay.
Thank you. Gratitude. Remember how we started this live with
Okay.
gratitude?
Yeah.
Thank you, universe, for my loving and amazing boyfriend or girlfriend.
Yeah.
My girlfriend is perfect for me.
Yeah.
I'm so blessed to have this amazing girlfriend, right? And you can even if you really want to go in depth, you can seriously sit down and write down all the traits you would like your
Yeah.
significant
I've heard
other.
about people doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, but see, both work. Both
Okay.
work, my friend. Just know, right? It's as humans, we love to walk a straight line, right? We
Right.
love
Right. Right.
it's
Right.
this
Right.
way or
There's lots
it's
of
no
ways to
way.
get there. Yeah.
Yes. So when it comes to manifesting, guys, not only is it what do you want, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
what are you focusing on,
Yeah.
right? What do you and this works for anything, not just relationships, right? You want an
Right.
amazing life? Okay, how? How do you want to feel?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. The
How do you,
feeling is so important. Yeah.
it really is, man. And if you doubt, how do you know you're heading in the wrong direction?
Mm-hmm.
You're starting to feel bad. You're starting to feel a little
Mm-hmm.
down. Why?
Yeah.
Two reasons. You're focusing on what you don't want, right?
Yes.
I'm so in debt. I don't know how I'm going to get out.
Right.
Everything just keeps getting worse and worse.
Yeah.
Rather than saying, every day is the best day of my life. I don't know how, but I know the situation is going to serve me. I just
Yeah.
know, right?
Yeah.
And two, you don't believe. You feel
Yeah.
bad when you don't believe. When you really believe it's possible for you,
Yes. Yes.
there's no worry, there's no anxiety, there's no fear. It's
Right.
just bliss, joy,
Yeah.
and peace. Right?
Yes. Yes. And knowing it's unfolding.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So
It's
this
hard.
is
It can be so hard to do that. Like I love it. I always hear these things, and intellectually, I'm like, yes, that makes
right.
sense. But in the midst of it, it's like you really have to course correct a lot to be like, oh no, don't go there. Like, stay in that frequency, that higher vibration.
Yes, Karen. There's phases, just like anything in life, right? You learn how to
Yes.
crawl, you learn how to walk, and there's different levels of learning, right? When
Yes.
you get to your point where you
Mm-hmm.
said you're aware of,
Yes.
you know what, you want to change, right? You're aware. That, my friend, is called conscious competence. You know that you
Conscious
know.
competence. Nice.
Yes, you know that you know, right?
Nice. Yeah.
What you want to do, Karen,
Mm-hmm.
is get to the point of unconscious competence
Yes.
when you don't even know that you're doing it anymore. You're just doing it. Like when you tie your
Yes.
shoes, when you brush your
Yes.
teeth.
Habit. Yeah. Good
That's
habits.
right.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Good.
Patience and over and over and over. You make
Yeah.
a promise to yourself, Karen. I don't care
Yeah.
if it takes me a year.
Yeah.
I will get this down.
Yeah.
I will rewire my mind the way I want to think.
I need to hear that right now. That's good. Thank you.
Love.
So Jen has a question. Roy,
Okay.
what's your advice on getting more specific on what you want when you flip-flop, aka don't really know what you want? Thanks, Jen.
Does that mean with life, with your
Mm-hmm.
career, with what
Okay.
exactly, Jen? Because there's
Okay.
different ways to go about it.
Is it a matter of getting very embodied in that goal? Like you live it and breathe it and feel it?
Obsession, Karen.
Obsession.
It's not a want. It's not a
Okay.
wish.
Yeah.
It's a must have. I need this. I
Yeah.
will sacrifice everything. I will give up anything to do this, to have this, bro.
Wow.
That's what I mean.
She's saying career, lifestyle.
It goes like this, man. What makes you feel good?
Okay.
Right? Let's start there. What makes you feel good? What do you enjoy doing, right? What comes easily to you? Once you think about a couple things, right? What do you like to do? Maybe you like to make videos. Maybe you like to write blogs. Whatever it is. What makes you feel good? Your feelings are information. It is an indicator of what your spirit is calling you to do, of what you enjoy doing, what makes you happy, what makes you joyful. What's the next logical step? What's the first thing in front of you that you need to handle, that you need to do? Maybe it's your health. Maybe it's releasing some negative people. You see, a lot of the times we think that we have to freaking plow through 10, 20 obstacles to get to our dream, to our goal. It's not the case. It's one thing at a time. What is your next logical step? We know, Karen, because along the way, once you take, again, a lot of the time it's just starting. Just start. Go for a walk. Do something that's just different. I promise you, the next step, right after that first logical step, it will present itself.
Okay.
Just start. Begin that journey. Like, dude, when you go put gas in your car, you're not thinking about, okay, I'm going to grab the handle, I'm going to put it in there. No, you're like, okay, I'm going to get in my car. You're thinking about driving now. You get there, okay, I got to pay. Okay, now I got to, right?
That's true.
The next logical step. You're not like, oh my God, 30 things of how to get there, where you're going to go.
No, you're right. Good point. Good analogy. I like that. Yeah.
Thank you, Karen.
Yeah.
Let me know if that answers your question, Jen. Like, what's your next logical step? One thing at a time, buddy. This is where a lot of us get overwhelmed. Now we have 30 things to do. We don't know where to start. No.
Oh, overwhelmed? Oh, I get that. I spend a lot of time in overwhelmed land.
I know. It's just, Karen, you don't know what you don't know, right?
Yeah.
You don't know what you don't know, buddy. So you're welcome, Jen. It's just, what's the first thing in front of you? What makes sense right now that I need a handle so I can become better, so I can move in my business, so I can progress? One thing. The next step will come. Like, that's all.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. It's good to have goals, but you don't want to be a slave to them, and you don't want them to kind of like take away the enjoyment of your life and your journey through it.
Exactly. You don't have to create that illusion of anxiety, of fear, what if. Dude, one step at a time, one day at a time, my friend.
Yeah, I like that. Thank you. I wanted to draw attention to your socials, to your Instagram, your YouTube, your Gumroad. Tell us a bit about the Gumroad and where people can find these amazing resources that you're creating and offering to people.
Thank you, Karen. So, I mean, today I actually changed my my Instagram name.
I saw
to Dark Warrior Shadow.
Okay, I like.
Why? You know, I really I feel like that resonates with me. I'm a Dark Warrior. And my name is Shadow. You know, again, name, title, right, bro?
You're like a shaman. We talked about that.
I was told in my past life, that I was a shaman.
I mean shaman in the sense of helping people move through those shadows and get through those transitions where it is pretty dark and it's not comfortable. And sometimes healing often is not all, happy, sunny, perfect. It is once you release things, but to go through it, it can be quite dark. And acknowledging that. So
definitely, buddy, and I'm sure we all know. We all know. We've all had those dark nights, my friend.
Yes.
But yeah, buddy. Gumroad, funny story about that. I went through the whole process of creating a website. I hired somebody to do it for me. I went through the whole process, setting it up, right? HostGator, all that stuff. I felt so overwhelmed, so stressed. And at the end, once the guy actually did it for me, I had no idea how to use a website because of all the widgets and the new program. I had no idea. I used to be a personal trainer and an owner of a studio.
Okay.
When I was in there, it was like I was in a cave, Karen, for 1 year. I had no idea about technology. I had no idea, my friend. Yeah. So now I came back and I'm like, oh my God, now I got to build a platform. Right?
Yeah. It's
so
a lot.
Because of all that, I was literally ripping. I'm like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
So I try to simplify things. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to get a platform. I'm just going to get a platform to host it. When I checked out ClickFunnels, I checked out Kajabi. I checked those two. I'm like, there's no way in hell I am paying $297 a month or $5 something a month at the beginning of my journey. This was a platform that one of my mentors used to use.
Yeah.
And it's $10 a month.
It's great. No, you've been sharing that with all of us because it's great to have these ways for anyone who may be watching, who is interested in creating content or is doing that now, affordable ways that let your content reach a lot of people. And that is the purpose. A lot of this content that people are creating now is also just free. And even just putting that into a bigger arena and being able to offer it is so essential.
It is, and a lot of people think that there's no other way but to have a website. And I'm telling you, there is. There is. You don't need a website, man. It's an old.
Yeah, this is revolutionary, because that's the way a lot of people were like, you need a website. Like the first thing was like, you need a website.
And it's so simplified.
Yes.
That's what I love. And coming from somebody who's been in a cave for a year.
I know. I was in a cave too. I was like not even on social media for a year.
Bro.
I was living like in a cloister. And come out and I'm like, oh my God, what is all, wow. We've all, social media I think can be overwhelming pretty much for anyone. I mean, even people who don't have their businesses or their messages funneling through it, they're like, what are all these new buttons and gadgets and things? So simplifying is perfection. Yeah.
Keep it KISS. It's an acronym for Keep It Stupid Simple.
Keep it stupid simple. Okay. Yeah. So basically now, I mean, in terms of like what you can help people with is going through these transitions, is the coaching, which is a one-to-one, and then also these group. And I think there was something else today that you all also launching, which is, what is that? Like a basement?
Karen.
Okay. Tell us about that.
Tomorrow, I will be doing my second workshop called the Entrepreneur Code. This is going to be a workshop for anybody who's an entrepreneur or anybody that just wants to level up, man. And it's free. It's a free workshop, guys. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna share with you 10 of the most valuable, life-changing life lessons and business lessons that I've learned over the last 7 years, man. Yeah. And I condensed them all together, and we're gonna go live in a workshop.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you everything I've learned, man. If you want to gain new clients, if you want to grow your brand, if you want to just improve yourself, bro, like I got you. I got you, my friend. It's always, I always lead with love, Karen.
Yeah. No, you do. And I'll tell you, the first interaction I've had with your work was the Fighting in the Dark. And
the
audiobook. And I was listening to it, and I even shared this with you, but your voice is so soothing. I felt like you were in my corner, or whoever is listening to it. And I think one of our group members said you were like, it felt like you were their boxing coach, like in their corner, like go out there and go do it. And that is super empowering. Like I was like, wow. I felt like after I listened to that, like I could go do anything. So that's a beautiful gift that you're sharing with everyone.
Free audiobook that I offered.
Yeah. It's great.
Do you know that I recorded that in my car?
Yeah, you mentioned that to me. And that really helped me too, by the way, because sometimes I tend to feel like I've got to do something perfect. Like I'm actually looking now to create an MP3 meditation, and I'm already like, oh my god, I'm putting all this stuff around. You're like, I must be complicating this to the extreme. But you were like, just do it in your car, like piece it together and let go of the perfection, and that's great. And it sounds really good. I didn't feel that it. I didn't hear it because your message was so strong and authentic that I didn't hear any glitch.
Amazing. Yeah. I mean, that was the intention. I didn't care about the at that point, and I was this close to not releasing it, guys, because the same exact reason as you, Karen.
Yeah.
If it's not Amazon approved, if it's not perfect, I don't want to put it out.
Right.
I'm like, you know what? No, scratch that.
Yeah.
I want people to get the message. I want people to know that if they're going through stuff right now, there's a way out, man. And that's why I specifically designed it, Karen, for anybody who's going through whichever phase in their awakening in their life, because I wanted to help. I wanted to help, and that's why I made it free. Because I wanted to help as many people as possible. If anybody wants that, again, it's free. It's on me, and I will put the link in my bio. But it's all love, bro. It's all love.
Yeah. I always say this in a lot of my content as I weave in my beliefs about, people who are guiding and coaching, is that if you're going to talk the talk, you got to walk the walk. And you, bro, walk the walk. You do. Like every time I just have observed it. It's like following up. If you're doing it, if you're saying it, you're doing it. And that's so important because, when we're embarking on new change and facing scary things, you have to feel like the person who's guiding you, however many steps that they're ahead of you, is strong. Like they're actually doing it. Like you can really rely on them.
And you can feel that. You can feel that, Karen.
Yeah, and that's awesome. So I appreciate that in you. And Jad6314 said, your bravery helps others. So, and then Daniel says, heck yeah, man. Got hearts from Crystal. Anoop Kumar 79 9171. Good job. So lots of love here and
all love
and positive feedback. In terms of today, with the way things are going and the changes people are facing, we don't really know what is happening. We're all kind of in this like waiting game, and there always seems to be a new surprise. Not always comfortable. What can we do aside from taking the baby steps? What can you suggest?
It's funny because usually the first thing that's right in front of you, bro.
Okay.
You see how, Karen, when we're staring at each other right now, you can see my reflection in your eyes. So when you stare at me, what do you see?
I see kindness. I see big heart. I see bravery. I see universal love.
Let me rephrase that. When you look into a mirror, what do you see?
It depends on the day.
It's a tricky question. Damn, that's on me. It's a tricky question.
Depends on the day, my friend.
You see your...
Depends on what I'm going through. But no, I mean, ideally, I want to see those same things. I want to see my highest self, my greatest intentions. But then I'm not going to lie. There are times I look in the mirror and I just don't even want to look in the mirror. I'm like, ugh. I would not be honest if I didn't tell you I go through those moments.
Of course, we all do, bro. We all do, man.
Yeah.
And yeah, with all that, Karen, I mean, again, it's all a reflection, right?
Yeah.
It's all a reflection. So at the end of the day, even with all that going on, you still see yourself in the mirror. You still see yourself when you're looking at me, buddy. Right?
Okay.
So what I'm trying to get at is focus on you. I know it's simple. This is something that takes five minutes to listen to, but a lifetime to master, my friend.
Yeah. People, especially highly sensitive types and empathic people, we give, and we always tend to look at others before we're giving to ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a gift and a curse, buddy.
Yeah.
Right? Because you have nothing left in your cup. How are you going to serve yourself, bro? So we spoke about choices. It's a story about one of the guys back in the 19th century. There was a huge depression going on, and everybody was selling their ships, right? They were at war, and everybody was selling their ships. That's how they used to trade, right?
Yes.
So this guy, he took the time to analyze and really go deep into the situation, what's going on, and he realized that after this war, they're going to need a lot of ships because everything's going to start up again, right? So kind of like the real estate business when the huge depression hits, everybody's selling their houses, shit drops. So what this guy did, he gathered as many ships as he could, right? He became the richest man in the world after the war. When they asked him why he did all that, why he wasn't afraid, why he didn't be a part of the depression and stuff. And this applies to life, to everything that's going on right now, my friend. This is what he said. I simply chose not to participate. You have a choice,
nice.
Karen, right? You have a choice to participate in everything that's going on. You have a choice to give your energy towards everything that's going on. And my friend, and I recommend you don't participate. Focus on you, focus on your brand, focus on expanding your life.
Yeah.
And everything else will get taken care of. You don't have control over it anyway.
So true.
What's the point of worrying? Everything changes. You become fearless. You become unstoppable. And that's where I'm at, Karen. That's why I'm not afraid. If I die in the pursuit of my magnificent obsession, then so be it. I don't care. I will live every moment like it's the best moment of my life, bro. That's where I'm at. Focus on you and don't participate.
Okay, so that's the advice to all. Focus on yourself. Don't get wrapped up in the news. Don't get wrapped up in the toxicity of other people panicking or fearing, feeling scarce. Crystal Sun says, the manifesting master.
Love.
This has been so wonderful. Thank you, Vivi. Vivi says, thank you guys. You're awesome. I want to thank you guys, for being here with us.
Yes.
Chef Dormito, are you open to alternative medicine for improving your potential?
Of course. Oh my gosh. Yes, brother. Yes. Any holistic type of healing, buddy. Yeah. Any of that. Anything that comes from nature, anything that's organic, any type of plant medicine that can elevate your mind, that can help you heal, or even activate your healing powers. Yes, definitely, bro. Definitely.
Have you worked with plant medicines?
I will in November. I'm going.
Oh, you're going? Okay.
Karen. I will be trying ayahuasca for the first time.
Yeah. Oh, great. Okay. Are you going to Rhythmia? You're going to Rhythmia in Costa Rica?
Yes, it's Victor Odo.
Go! Oh my goodness! Wow, that's going to be
And,
amazing.
well, I'm going to Sedona at the 28th of August, so coming up.
I know, yeah. And you manifested that. I remember you were talking about
Bro,
that trip.
oh my.
Yeah, yeah,
Literally,
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know how.
yeah,
And
yeah,
that's the other thing, guys. You don't have to know how something is going to happen or it's going to work
yeah,
out. Just know that it will.
yeah,
Just know that it will, my friend. It's
yeah.
that belief.
You're all
It's that
heart,
belief.
Roy. You're all heart, man. Okay,
Thank you, buddy.
Chef Dormito says, like quantum tech, would you try it?
Quantum.
Do you know what quantum tech is?
I'll be honest, buddy. I've never heard of quantum tech. If you want to fill me in on that, dude,
Yeah,
I would try anything that causes growth. I'll put it
yeah,
that way.
yeah.
If I have to eat dirt, I will eat it just because I know it's gonna heal me or it's
That's
gonna
so
do something.
awesome. Yeah, yeah,
It's the effect, right, buddy?
yeah,
What's
yeah,
the end goal of that? And I'll
yeah,
go through the process.
yeah.
So yeah.
That's incredible. And that's the way. When you can get into that channel, then I think your view of life starts to shift too, because then you
Oh
realize
yeah,
whatever's
bro.
happening to you is happening for you.
That's right. That's
It's all
right,
for growth. So
Karen.
you start to like embrace it all. You're like, bring it on.
You know what, bro?
That's the,
I just want people to believe in themselves, and if that takes me being there, me being in their corner, right, like a
yeah,
boxing coach,
yeah,
I will be there, bro. For the
yeah,
people, Karen, the people that I love,
yeah,
I will give you my last
yeah.
$100.
So in every episode of Spiritual Split Splash, I always ask my guests to recommend a book or books or resource that has helped them in their journey. And in this episode, I unfortunately forgot to do that with Roy, so I am adding it here. His recommendations are the following: the book Your Wish is Your Command by Kevin Trudeau, and an audiobook, Who Am I? By Rogelio Diaz himself. This has just been so uplifting, so amazing, so great to share you with everyone and those of you who already know you, celebrating all that you're doing. So thank you
Appreciate it
again.
so much.
Lots of love to you, Roy. Lots of love to all of you guys. Thank you for joining. If you come in on this or you watch it at a later time, we really
Yes.
appreciate your being here with us, being part of the Spiritual Split Splash. Hope to see you again soon. And thank you again, Roy, for all this amazing
My
love
pleasure,
and
bro.
wisdom.
My
Okay.
pleasure, my friend. Until next time, my friends.
Bye.